Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. You know, I had a tweet the other day. So I put out a tweet about, I just booked Ayers Rock to go to Ayers Rock with Shells and myself. All right, and I don't actually know their name, but it's Success with FGS is the person in Twitter. That's a screen grab of it. So everyone can go look at the Twitter if they want to see it. But it says, "Hi Matt, really keen to learn your Twitter strategy, read tweets like this. You must have thought about it, maybe a video answer." So I'm doing a video answer for you. And then I wrote, "Yeah, sure," or not really, but yeah, I'm happy to share it with you. Then it says, "Cool, because my first reaction is, who cares?" And that Twitter shouldn't be a vanity exercise. So very keen to hear your strategy. It's a good point. And then I wrote back like cool or something. And then they said, "Be prepared for some rigorous debate with friendly intent," in brackets. So here we go. Now, I get what you're saying completely, and that seemed to stem from, you know, I've just booked Ayers Rock with Shells. But here's the thing, and when you put yourself out there publicly, you do open yourself up for all different points of view as well, which is completely fine. So that's why I'm talking about it, just to see if we can get some basis around it. Let's talk about this in a couple of ways. First way is, when you're building profile through social networking, this is what I think anyway, I look at people with, you know, big followings, big followings. And that's sort of the people that we model ourselves off to a degree, who's walked there before. So like in anything that you do, you look at people who have walked there before and see what they're doing and sort of do that. And you look at the people. Gary Vaynerchuk is a guy that I look at a lot. So he's a wine critic in America, and he's sort of what I model myself off in terms of the blog platform. Chris Brogan's another one. The blog platform, social networking arm, not really celebrities exactly. I don't really follow too much from them apart from Kim Kardashian. So she's got a massive following. And what I've noticed with them is they blend their business strategy. So I'll call it business strategy, I guess, but their profile building around what they do. So mine would be real estate driven, but they blend that with a little bit of personal. I've noticed that that's sort of how they build connection with people. See, if you just put everything business out there, it becomes a bit boring in a way, and I'm not too sure many people would be massively enthused by that. Some would be, but it sort of wears off. But when you put a bit of personal in there, and I know here it's like, who cares? It gives you a bit of an insight into the person. What do they do? You know, that's why magazines and whatnot are so, like those gossip magazines and whatever, that's why they sell so many, because people are interested to know the person behind the persona. They really are. That's why I share a little bit about Flora, a little bit about Shells, a little bit about the kids, a little bit about the surfing, a little bit about whatever, just a bit. Just to blend it all up and let you know there is a person behind what I'm doing in the real estate world. I'm just a person like everyone else, and I have interests like everyone else and do all that sort of stuff. But my main focus is success, business, success, real estate, building that arm of my brand, everything that I do. On the next note, that tweet was actually anchored to a blog post I did a while ago, which you may or may not have read, talking about a new direction. It's on my site, you can go see it. And it's saying that my new direction in life, I suppose, is to be highly skilled and a high performer at real estate. However, spend more time building my life interests as well. So whether that's surfing, traveling's a big thing that Shells wants to do. So that's really where I'm headed at the moment. How do I write a couple of $1 million a year but still do these things that that I see lots of other people doing? Travel, but have a business unit, an EBU that's still pumping away when I'm just not there for that week or that 2 weeks, but come back and chime back into it and get it going again, but still have the momentum running. And I know, how do I help the people that work with me have the same sort of structure as well? So when they're gone, me and the other team are just pumping away and our results don't change. That's the quest that I'm on. How do I create a really happy, fulfilled life plus a really happy, fulfilled work life? That's what that tweet was about when I said Shells and I have booked Ayers Rock, because it is a goal of ours to go there. And for many, many years, I've been nothing but work. Over the last couple of years, I've just done whatever, surfed, whatever, not really been selling that much. But now I'm back onto the selling massively. So I've got some goals in that area, but I don't want those goals in those areas to overshadow my life and take anything away from that now. I'm at a different place in terms of corporate athlete these days. And I want the holistic approach. I want everything to really be joyous in my life, not be all up in lights here, but really nothing really going on out here, and you know, not all that great life outside of work because there's nothing there. You know, there's a bit of emptiness maybe. And I've experienced that, and now I'm on to that part. So, to get back to the Twitter thing, what's my social networking strategy? Nothing really, apart from uplifting. I want people who follow me on Twitter, Facebook, to have uplifting stuff, to get a sense of where my mind's at in terms of success, and share that, what I'm observing and seeing. I share that with everybody. So, you know, uplifting, success driven, and a little bit of personal. Because a little bit of personal, I think, breeds deeper connection. And I want people who follow me on those social networking arms to get that I'm a guy just doing the best I can in this world. Got things going on that are driving me for work. It's not all about work, it's what's driving me outside of that these days to be great at work. They sort of go hand in hand, and that's sort of the mindset I've got going on right now. That's why I share a little bit of personal with you. Anyway, if you want to debate about it, whatever it is for you, it's up to you, but I just thought I'd share that with you. Don't overcomplicate this thing. Social networking is powerful. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, but you want to keep it in line with your brand. And my brand is success at work, success at home. That's what my brand stands for today. Actually, I'd love to hear from Greg Vincent on this. Mate, if you're watching this right now, could you chime in? Maybe put a few comments underneath. Maybe I'll do an interview with you about it pretty soon too, if you're open to that. And I'd love to hear from everybody else on this subject. Let's make that question of the day. How's your social networking strategy, if you've got one? Or how's your social networking view right now? How's it working for you? What are you doing that's working really well? Where are you going with it? I'd love to hear everything about what your thoughts are on social networking right now and how you use it. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, helping make this real estate world a much better place. See you on the next video.